Oh, oh my God, this was on my For You page this morning. I just watched this. Marine got rolled and smoked on TikTok. Bro, I literally just watched this. Was he your dealer back when you guys were in Miami? Haha. No, I never knew him. I knew him when I was at the Young Turks. Okay. Bro, I literally just watched it. This is funny as if your boyfriend ate in the Marines, he's a
somebody sleep with your girlfriend, and while they were like the Marines, and your girlfriend started giggling. She was like, hee. No, don't say that. Oh, why are you sleeping on a 2-inch cushion with...
That's right. Jody's out here while you're over there stuck at basic eating crayons. Jody's out there plowing your girlfriend. You can TikTok away all you want, but that is the sad reality, okay? Unfortunately, that's the truth. Don't join the Marines or just the military in general, okay? I promise. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your mental. The benefits are not worth it. Every single person, from the moment that you sign your life away to the U.S. government, okay, every single moment from that point on, you're getting nonstop. You're getting basic, sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively, most of the times figuratively. You're getting by the psychotic, predatory car salesmen that are waiting for that big check that you got immediately to be dumped into the Camaro that they're gonna shill your way. They plant the dealerships right outside. Okay, you get by the recruiters when you're in high school, and they recognize that you're with no future prospects whatsoever. Perfect for the U.S. military. Perfect for they're like, great. Okay, these guys are worse hustlers than Andrew Tate at Hustlers University. You understand? They have the dealership right there on base for a specific reason. You're getting by the housing. You're getting by the realtors too. Okay. Don't do it. It's not worth it. And the other part about that is that once you do get deployed or whatever, your girlfriend's getting, or your wife, of course. At that point, it's probably your wife now. Okay? That's it. Don't do it. Don't be a sucker. Anyway. Can't get a Bugatti, so we'll get you a Mustang with 50% interest. Okay, the only difference between like joining the military, versus joining Hustlers University is that like you're never gonna get a Bugatti, but you probably will get the Camaro. And then if you do get deployed and they make you put up burn pits, okay? If you do get deployed and they make you put up burn pits next to the forward operating base, and then all of the chemicals, all the toxic fumes you inhale, your lungs up, okay, for the rest of your goddamn life, the American government will do everything to not pay for your health care. Okay? Now, you're you're Bugatti-less, okay? You're a bottom G. I mean, I've said this so many times over, but it's like, dude, it's so funny because it's like, bro, it's a TikTok. I mean, this is a TikTok that we're just launching to make a larger argument, okay? And now you have PTSD, okay? That's that. There's that too. You have crippling PTSD. You can't even choose. You can't go back to Walmart and pick up cereal without like shaking, without getting the goddamn shakes. Nobody gives a okay? Now that PTSD is ruining your day-to-day life experiences, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You got it? Yeah, your back's... What the is the program? And the unfortunate problem is that the jobs program is death dealing. Can you imagine if the American military jobs program, which is the largest jobs program on the planet, actually was like, building? Oh my God, what an incredible world that would be. And listen, when you're building, you could still technically your back up in a similar capacity, right? A lot of builders, a lot of workers do end up having a lot of healthcare complications regardless. Okay. So, you know, you can still get you can still get your back blown out, but at least you're like building houses and stuff. Anyway,
with other sweaty men.
this man is green. He doesn't know that he doesn't know what he's saying right now. That's why he's like, if your boyfriend ain't in the Marines, he's a bitch. Anyway. What is it? You saw this before, but relevant. When you deployed and see that your wife spent $51.47 at CVS at 3 a.m. Yeah, I love that. The perhaps the best like silver lining thing is that like a lot of vets do have you know a good grip on humor for the most part. You know what I mean? It's like this, you know what I mean? It's brutal, and you know there's a lot of gallows humor that goes on in these circles, and that's great. Ultimately, you know, it creates good conditions for jokes. So at least there's that. But for me, I just don't think it's worth it. So don't do it. All of this pain and still no Camaro. All the vets I know are leftists as radicalized as hell after realizing they were essentially brainwashed for 8 years to destroy their bodies for oil barons. Yeah. The backpedaling is real? What do you mean? Look, at least we can all get together and agree that like the officer class is, and most of them come from military families and they see this as a way to develop their careers. They're not getting as over as like the regular grunts, okay? That are directly being farmed from the worst neighborhoods. Okay? You got on the one hand, the only people that continue to push, the only people that continue to push for more and more and more war are oftentimes the people that go from officer class directly into politics, like Pete Buttigieg, who do not have a problem with the military-industrial complex, who, as a fact, genuinely like it. That's where they make their money. But also, they're not the ones who are getting. Recruitment is down massively. It's great. Yeah, because no 9/11. By the way, that's unironically the reason. I mean, don't ask me. The military will tell you. Like, it's just like Americans don't believe that they are in, they're under genuine threat from a foreign adversary. So that's part of the reason why military recruitment is down so dramatically, so drastically. Shut the fuck up. They will do another 9/11. Dude, what do you mean? Like, I'm not saying that as like a. It's just the truth. Like, if you look at U.S. military recruitment numbers, I mean, let's do it. Let's run that right now. Every branch of the military struggling to make its 2022 recruitment goals, officials say. Okay. Task and Purpose wrote a why nobody wants to join the army this year. Bro, I think part of it is literally like the Amazon strategy, right? So part of it is it's like the Amazon strategy. If you have such a high rate of turnover within your workforce and you're literally everywhere, you're in every town, you're eventually going to run out of workers. And the same could be said for the military. right? The number one driver of military recruitment was 9/11. Like historic, right? You can do as much esports and, go army ads or whatever the you want. But if there's no like genuine threat that will like whip up Americans into a frenzy, and also on top of that, people in every town know someone from their town that went over there and got their okay. Eventually, you're gonna run out of people who are gonna who are gonna be duped into this. So, problem is, conditions are still poor. Conditions are still bad. You can still do the poverty draft route, and plenty of people are still riding on it. The fact that they can recruit anyone at this point is literally because of that. And also because there's only two types of people that join the military. Okay? I'm generalizing here, but only two types of people join the military. Either they're coming from vet families, okay? And their grandfather was an admiral, and then their father was in the military too. You know what I mean? And it's like in the family. You come from a military family, you have to join the military. You got to keep going. You got to keep doing it, right? Or you're dead broke. You're on the verge of homelessness, or you're like a idiot. You know what I mean? You're dumb, young, and full of cum, and you're poor. And by poor, I mean like not like directly poor, but like even middle class. And you recognize military as the only way to get some semblance of upward social mobility. Okay. That's like the two big groups of people that are in the military for the most part. When we got the tourist victory lap. I laughed out loud because I'm more scared of our own white guys getting Air-15s and brown people in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Military families is one of the best, that's just one of the best ongoing ways of like recruitment. Like, I got, I have really close friends that joined the Marine Corps. That joined the Marines because their town had massive opioid epidemic problems. They wanted to get the away from it. You know what I mean? Brilliant dudes. They just were like, their brother dies from heroin overdose. He's like, I have nothing going on. I come from a family. Maybe this will like offer some direction in my life. Anyway, wasn't your family a career military family? My family? No, because I'm Turkish. I come from a country where everyone joins the military at a certain point. So technically, we don't have that same vet culture. Do you understand? Because everyone's a vet, technically. Yeah. So it's not the same as like America's most viable jobs program that won't actually offer legitimate, genuine compensation. So all they can offer is like respect culture. Thank you for your service.